Pokemon TikTokers are out of control, man. Like, something is going on right now, and I do not understand it. Today, I'm going to be absolutely shitting on this dude, Robo Skills, or Pokerob. I don't know what he wants to call. He's changed his name like 3 times. Like, they're all shitty, dude. Chill out. But anyways, this dude has been participating in some pretty scammy behavior on the cesspool that is TikTok. I spend some time on the cesspool, and sometimes as I'm scrolling through, I see his lives. And what I'm going to be going over today is basically some activity that he's been doing on his lives to try and scam people into buying his Pokemon card products. Some of it might not seem scammy at first, but I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to watch it. We're going to go over it. I'm going to show you why it's just bad activity and you need to stay away from this guy and start calling out these dudes for this awful behavior. Like, this is some absolute whatnot behavior, and I hate whatnot, but we'll get into that later. But at least with whatnot, you go onto the app expecting to run into scammy sellers. But on TikTok, I think there's a level of knowledge that you know your audience is probably younger and easier to manipulate, and they don't go on there looking for the product. So you're kind of just trying to take advantage of their FOMO or their bad impulse. But with that, we'll get into the first video. I'll let you guys watch it, try and look at it and see if you can guess what I'm talking about, and then we'll go over it afterwards.
Someone tag that guy. Can you tag that guy? EJ Flow 12. I already said this one is 240 and the Heart Gold Soul Silver Unleashed pack is 210. So guys, we are gonna open these 3 packs for King Kausa, and that'll give us some time. If anyone wants to go in on the vintage packs, yeah, add them. They're super reasonable. They're unweighed vintage. If you pull a holo, it's gonna be pack fresh. You get that graded in a PSA 9, PSA 10. You're gonna have a $1,000 card, which is pretty sick.
So he's selling 2 vintage packs, a Heart Gold Soul Silver Unleashed pack and a Jungle pack, Jungle Unlimited pack. The prices aren't inherently unheard of. You know, I've seen, those are definitely higher end packs, but the key here is that he said unweighed. Let me tell you now, for someone who's been in the hobby for a little bit, there's not a single loose vintage pack out there in the world right now that is unweighed. Unweighed equals light. Do you really think that this dude who's been in the hobby for seemingly a pretty good amount of time doesn't weigh his vintage packs? What benefit does he have to not weighing his vintage packs? I guarantee you he weighed them, they're light, and so he's trying to sell them to somebody who doesn't know any better for a unweighed or heavy price. It's absolutely fiendish, and it happens all of the time by people who don't know any better. And you can see that he's got mods hyping him up saying, oh wow, that's a good deal. Oh, ooh, that's awesome, not pretty fair. And I'm sure that he's deleting comments that are unfavorable or calling him out on his bullshit. But with that, we'll get into the next thing I want to talk about.
In an extra 25, so that activates the bounty, which puts it at 170. At 170, you get to open up the whole box of Silver Tempest, and if we pull the Golden Lugia for you in the box, you will win a whole another Silver Tempest booster box absolutely free.
So in this portion, he is selling a Silver Tempest box and doing something that's called a bounty hunt. Basically, you pay extra for the box, which is already wildly overpriced. Over here on TCG Player, we can see that most people are selling them for anywhere around $106 to, I'm sure, all the way up to like $145 MSRP. So already you're getting shit on because you're paying MSRP for a box that you can buy basically anywhere for way under MSRP. And then he wants you to pay an extra $25 to get you to 170 for the chance of pulling the secret rare Lugia. Your chances of pulling that card are very, very, very low. So it definitely benefits him to have you go in on that. And he has every right to do a bounty, and everybody has a right to participate in it. And this isn't something I think is a deal breaker for him, but it's definitely scammy behavior, and I just don't like that kind of stuff. Why waste your money on a bounty hunt when you could just use that $25 and buy more packs with it? And with that, we'll get into the next thing.
Multi-platform, it is on the website. We really only have one display box left. If you want to get a pack, it's just 18 a pack multi-platform, or if you get the whole box, then we can do it for 170.
So in this clip, he's talking about V-Star Universe, the newest Japanese set to be released, and it's a very, very hot set. The MSRP for these boxes is 5,500 yen, or roughly about $40. And they've been going on the market for anywhere from $80 to $150. He's selling them for $180 per box, or $18 per pack. What a scumbag, dude. Like, why are you in here? Like, why are you participating in the Pokemon market if you're just gonna oversell everything? Like, doesn't he realize this is really, really bad for his reputation? People are gonna notice. Hell, I'm making a video right now showing you that people are noticing your scumbag behavior. And I hope that this gets big because, you know, I'd like for him to change. I think everybody should be able to sell Pokemon if they want to, but I'm gonna call out scummy behavior if I see it. Anyways, don't buy from this dude. Honestly, I would wait a little bit. V-Star Universe is probably going to go down. I know it's pretty hard to get a hold of right now, but most of the Japanese brick and mortar stores are still in a lottery phase, which is where they don't sell everything all at once. And I'm sure this affects shipping to the United States in some way. So after the 15th to the 18th, I think that more boxes will become available. Either way, it's a cool set, but it's not worth emptying your life savings, dude. Chill out about it. Like, I promise you these cards are going to be everywhere. You could probably buy your favorite card in a couple months for way cheaper than even one of these boxes are going for. So just chill out, guys. On to the next segment.
And multi-platform, since you're new multi-platform, if you go in on a V-Star box, then this one's just empty. This is just a prop one we have. But if you go in on the V-Star box, we can actually throw in 2 Silver Tempest packs for you absolutely free, just for being a new folks in here.
And yeah, that was the last thing. It's nothing crazy, but he basically entices someone to pay way over for the V-Star Universe box in exchange for like 2 Silver Tempest packs that don't make up for anything. Like, that's nothing compared to paying $180 for a $40 box. Like, it's just so shitty, man, because I know that there's people paying these prices, people who don't know any better, people who get FOMO, kids who just are very manipulative, you know what I mean? Or get manipulated very, very easily. One last thing I want to mention before I go, and I didn't get it on video, so you're going to have to take me at my word. It's why I didn't bring it up at first, but I feel like I'm going to add it in here because it's just something I want y'all to look out for. He said in one of his videos that he only accepts payment through friends and family because it's all they can accept. This is a blatant lie, all right? Anybody who uses PayPal knows there's 2 options when you pay somebody. There's goods and services and friends and family. Friends and family is used for people that you trust, people that you interact with, and that you can meet face to face if there's a problem. Used for friends and family. Goods and services is for when you're buying goods and services, and it does multiple things. Number one, it tracks the amount of money going through your goods and services. So basically, it keeps track of a tax information. So what he's saying is borderline illegal, depending on the amount of money that he's making on the product, as well as what state he lives in. It's called tax fraud or tax avoidance. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. And the other thing that it does is really screw over you and himself if he's not smart. Basically, goods and services gives the people protection. So if there's anything that goes wrong with your order, you can file a claim and they will pay you back. I've been scammed before and used goods and services liability and made claims, and it works. It's a good system and it protects the buyer a lot. So if you paid him through friends and family for a box and he just decided he didn't want to ship it, there's absolutely nothing you could do to get your money back. And he knows this. This is just honestly awful behavior, but I didn't want to talk about it at first because I didn't get it on video, but I'm sure if you watch his lives, you'll hear him say it. I really don't want people like this representing the hobby. This guy's got 200,000 subs. Like, that's a pretty big audience, and this is what they see when they go on his page. I feel like enough people seeing this are going to think that that's normal. That's good behavior. And that just creates more people, and the cycle of scammy does not end. Avoid this dude, avoid people like this. This is why I don't like Whatnot, and now it's leaking into TikTok. I just really want to see it end, so I'm not going to keep calling it out. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked the vid. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think this is fine? Do you agree with me? I'm interested to hear your guys' opinions. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. We got a great opening coming. It's going to be holiday themed, so I'm very excited. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.